Well, thank you one and all for joining me today. Today I'm going to introduce you to Anno 2070. This is with the Deep Sea expansion. It's for those of you who don't know what Anno 2070 is, it's part of the Anno series of games. You can check out some of my other videos, Dawn of Discovery, Anno 1404, on my YouTube page. And basically it's a city building game. This one's a lot more involved than Anno 1404, so if you find this game a little bit too complex for you, Anno 1404, Dawn of Discovery, is kind of a simplified version of this, a little bit more simple. It's got the same game mechanics and everything. You basically start off with a few resources. You're trying to get citizens to come into your city, and they have needs, and you're trying to provide needs for them, and then they'll upgrade into more higher level citizens, and then they're going to require more needs. So it's about expanding out, getting resources for the people to make them happy. Great thing about Anno 2070 is they actually have a lot of extra things involved in this game that make you want to keep coming back and trying it and playing it. They actually have world events, which is a special missions that come in every so often that you can play. They're only there for a limited time. They also have current events which will happen during your scenarios, just random things that will pop in, different missions they'll give you. They also can be part of the Senate vote, which is, if we look at that, you're going to vote for either the Global Trust, the Eden Initiative, or the SSAT, which is basically the different factions within the game. The Global Trusts are your tycoons, oil tycoon type race. They not too concerned about the environment. They do things kind of just dirty and pollute the environment. They're not too worried about that, and they have different needs and technologies than the Eden Initiative. Eden Initiative are your elves, basically, for Anno 2070. They're all about the environment and being all pretty and keeping everything all just eco-friendly and everything. And your SSAT is your scientific faction, and they become part of your race once you've leveled your citizens up to a certain level. Then they'll start sharing their technology with you. So those are the different races within there, but you can also vote, and each of them have different bonuses if they win the Senate vote. And of course, same thing with the World Council.
Your vote could be the one that
the World
tips the
Council
scales.
leaders. I like playing right now is the Global Trust, the Tycoons, just because I'm sick and tired of the goody-goody two-shoe Eden Initiative always being so good, and I want to try something a little different in this example, just to let people see what the Global Trust is all about, and they're more of the, I don't know, underdog kind of race. Most people like playing the Eden Initiative because they look better and they do things nicer and blah blah blah. But anyways, so these things are always popping up and keeping you coming back and checking things out. There's plenty of different campaigns within the game. You can see there's 3 different chapters. Each chapter is broken up into different missions you got to complete. 1 star is easy, 2 stars is normal, 3 stars is hard. And as you progress through the campaign, you can see they eventually will get tougher and tougher. There's the world event, the recent world event that will only be around for a certain amount of time, and you can click on it. They have really good introductions to the system and different scenarios and different things, introductory videos that'll be happening. You can actually play multiplayer. There's bonus missions, there's single player missions. You can see there's a whole list of them here. So lots of different things to do. Here's the deep sea missions. You can actually play those to kind of introduce you to the deep sea. I'm actually just going to play a continuous game. There's easy, normal, and difficult. Obviously, if you play on easy, you got big islands with lots of resources on them. Normal, you'll have other AI players, you'll have pirates. Makes it a little more, instead of just sitting back and relaxing and taking your time, you have to worry about what other people are doing. And then, of course, difficult. You started on much smaller islands, and there's a lot more problems and etc. I'm just going to introduce you to an easy game here.
Situation analyzed. Result confirmed.
Thank you. You can set this up to how you want to play here. If you want to include certain AIs, if you don't want to include certain AIs, you can adjust their difficulty. I'm just going to leave everything kind of on the base settings here. You can actually add co-op slots. You can have other co-op players join in. If I add a co-op slot, I can actually click on that and try to introduce or have other friends join me. But of course, I don't have any friends, so nobody comes and plays with me. Anyways, and so lots of different things you can actually set up. Map size, small, medium, large. This tells you how many islands it's going to be, how many people probably it's good for. We're just going to choose small at this point. Factions, and you can decide which faction you're going to play. I'm playing the Global Trust. Yeah, baby. Global Trust, I'm all about destroying the environment for the good of the mankind. That's what human evolution's all about. So let's start the mission and introduce you just to show you what it looks like for a few minutes. So this is just going to be kind of an introductory to the system, what it's all about, what it does, and kind of get you see what it's see whether or not you might like to invest in this game. And like I said, it's lots of different ways to play it, lots of different missions. You're actually participating and voting on different things, so you're actually part of the system. I'm just going to put it on pause here for a second so we can check things out. Wow, nice big island, randomly generated. Lots of mines over here on the west coast. A couple mines up there to the north. We don't have any river. Oh, we do have a river. Right here's a river, but we don't. We do have some sites on the river we can build on, because certain things you have to build on a river. So that's good. Excellent. You can see quality game. Great game engine. You can rotate the view. You can zoom in. You can zoom out. You can normally zoom out farther, but you have to wait until you get certain things built. You can see the sea. We can't actually go into the sea until we learn that part of the game. And this does have the deep sea expansion with it, so some of this might be a little new, but we'll see what happens. You're going to start off with one little tiny, oops, I have to take it off pause. One little tiny warehouse, and from there you've got to expand out. The first thing we're going to do here is build, and we're going to build, let's see where we want to start this. We want our city kind of maybe up in here in the middle, and then we can expand up to the north a little bit, maybe the west a little bit. We don't want to start building our city right here because we're going to need this for other resources. Probably not too close to the mines either, because that's going to be all dirty and everything. So, alright, so you can see our depot has a little area of influence. We have to build within that area of influence, or we can chain together. Let's see here. I'm going to put that there. And then the next thing we're going to build is we're going to build a city center. City center is going to be the center of our world, or where we're starting to build. I'm going to put it right there. That's good. Alright, once we get that, then I like to put a nice road around it, because I like to keep the road. There we go. Once we have a road, oops, not done with the road yet. Got a road. You can see I can't expand the road out past our influence. So our road's only going to go to there. Then we have to put some houses down, and we can put houses down. And then build a road over here. Oops. Stop. There we go. And you can see that now we're going to have some people moving in. Yay for us. And they're tycoon workers, and these are the needs that tycoon workers have. We have food, we have community. Food is going to be fish. We just start off with a few resources. So we start off with some fish, but soon that's going to end. So what we have to do is build up.
Ready to go. Please board.
All right, I'll get to that in just a second, Eve. We're going to build a little fishery, and then we're going to connect the fishery with a nice road. Really? I'm going to build a road all the way around there. There we go. And then the fishing boat will go out, get fish, bring it back to the fishing warehouse fishery. And then our factory warehouse will go and pick it up, and then we'll start getting food for our
the hard work.
Hard workers.
Bother me,
yes.
Everything else is going great.
Right now they're pretty happy. The more of them that move in, the more things they're going to need. Pretty soon they're going to need drink, and they're going to need activity. But in the meantime here we have our ark.
I am at your service.
And with our ark we get our commando ship. Command ship. Okay, commando ship.
Initiating control routines.
Thank you. Give us our ship, please, today. Oh, look at the nice whales there. Humpbacks, looks like. Yep. Swimming around our ark. There we go. So we're going to take our command ship and we're going to move it around. We're going to shift clicking out on the unknown area. And then we're going to bring it back to home. And it's going to explore out because we're going to need
island coordinates acquired.
We're going to need other islands because we're going to need other resources. Each island has a certain amount of resources you can put on it. If you look here underneath our name of our island, Sonata, we can produce tea, rice, and coffee, and one other that we can seed it with. Oh, look at there's animals walking around the forest there. I saw one there a second ago. Where was he? Oh, here they are. Looks like a herd of caribou out there.
Locating island.
Yeah, well, caribou, you better find somewhere else to graze because pretty soon the tycoons are coming in. Okay, so what else do we need? We have a certain amount of power. We have eco balance, which tells us how eco-friendly our island is. We have building modules and we have tools. Let's look at our island over here. We click on this island, you can see it has vegetables, wheat, and corn, so we can get a lot of good vegetables off of this island that we're going to use for other things. So we probably don't want to make a bunch of dirty oil facilities that are going to corrupt that island. Let's see what this island is. Oh, this one's perfect. Nice size island. It's not too big, it's not too small. And it has vegetables, fruit, and sugar beets, one other. We could probably put a lot of dirty, disgusting things on here because it's not really big enough.
I'm Tilda.
Hey,
nice
Tilda.
to meet you.
Where's Tilda at? We're going to steal some of Tilda's, not steal, but we're going to buy some of Tilda's stuff here. We need some other building materials. So cancel your current orders. Come talk to Tilda here. She's an AI player.
Hi, I'm Tilda.
Hey,
nice
Tilda.
to meet you. What'll it be?
And we're going to buy tools. She doesn't have building modules. We need building modules more than we need
Is
tools.
your shopping trip over?
Yes. Alright, so let's see if we can find somebody else that has building building modules, because that's what we're going to need next. So if we look at what we need to build building modules,
New island coordinates acquired.
we are going to need building modules. We're going to need basalt crushers. Basically, these are things that just go in the ground and they dig up rock and they crush them into granulars. The granulars are then put into a facility that makes building modules. So we'll find a nice area to pollute in our island. Well, this is going to be our city, so we'll keep all of our bad stuff kind of over in this area. So we're going to put
New island
two of these
coordinates
guys.
acquired.
We're going to put one of these guys there. We're going to connect everything with the road. And so these guys will crush up the rocks. This guy will then take the rocks and make building modules. And we'll have building modules for ourselves. Let's see what other islands we have here. Because we're going to go out. We're going to expand. We're going to take over all these other islands. And we're going to do that pretty quickly before any of the other people join in. So here's her city. You can see, oh, isn't that pretty? All the trees. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the little garden there. So if you want all pretty and everything, be the Eden Initiative. If you want just blunt force to keep your people happy, that's dirty and disgusting, and you don't have to worry about keeping an eco balance and keeping everything beautiful, and worry about pollution and smog. And okay, you aren't doing a very good job of exploring. Okay, keep going. We need to find somebody else that's going to have some stuff for us. So hopefully we'll get some building modules here in a few minutes. What else are we going to need? Yes, so we click on our citizens here. Drink. They're going to need the old liquor. Liquor. So of course what we need to do to build liquor, where's liquor is, we need rice. Rice is patties, make rice, and then the rice is imported into our distilleries, and liquor is the result. So we're going to find an area that we can then produce other